Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking you through my top 3 recovery methods that help get me ready for each training session, but primarily tip-top condition, ready for those races. So yeah, sit back, relax, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by at least maybe one of these. So don't just click off the video now, because I guarantee there's one that you haven't seen before. But without further ado, let's get into this. So guys, the first recovery tool that I've been using recently, and it is a fairly recent one, is this Shakti Mat. So I don't know if you would have heard of one of these before. It's basically a bed of kind of these sharp pins. It was recommended to me by a friend and a massage client, Claire. So thank you for the recommendation, Claire. But yeah, so basically it uses acupressure to help stimulate blood flow to the area, and to be honest, I found this as a bit of a game changer the last couple of weeks. When she first mentioned it to me, I thought it was a bit kind of hippie, a bit holistical. I was a bit whatever, but yeah, it works very similar to like acupuncture. Hopefully you can see these like sharp little pins. But yeah, so I've really been enjoying this because the best thing about this is it's completely passive. I can just sit on this with my calves, my hamstrings, and just sit there and relax basically. So yeah, helps to stimulate blood flow and helps to flush the legs out. And you really do feel the effects of this because it starts to warm your legs up. So you can definitely feel it's working. So my recovery tip number 1, or recovery method number 1, is this Shakti Mat. So guys, my next recovery method is self-massage, and primarily using muscle guns. So you'll see that my one is a MyoMaster one. This is a completely unsponsored video. I'm not just plugging a brand that pays me, because they don't. But I've tried loads of different brands, and MyoMaster has definitely kind of quickly become my favourite. So I've got their Myo Lite, their nice compact kind of travel one, and then their proper kind of stay-at-home Myo Pro kind of full Monty muscle gun, if you like. But of course, you've heard of muscle guns before. That's not what you're here for. I'm not here to tell you how to suck eggs. But basically, I see all the time people using the wrong heads, so these things, at the wrong time. So I'm just going to give you a quick, brief overview of which ones you should be using at which times, basically, because you're not optimising your recovery. And yeah, it's a bit of a pet peeve, I'm not going to lie. So guys, if your muscle gun has one of these soft, squidgy kind of, I don't know how you, like a bit of like a spring, this one is going to be used for your muscles that are going to be quite painful to massage. So things like your calves. So when you're on the big muscle belly, the calves can be quite painful, but also any areas where you could be going over a joint, this is going to be nice and soft to take the pressure away from that joint, so you're not causing yourself any further damage. So yeah, I don't know what you'd call this bit, but yeah, it's a nice springy head. This one, guys, the ball, you typically get 2 of these in a massage gun, and these are going to be for your big muscle groups, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, a bit of your lower calves if you can take it, and your glutes as well. But don't forget, you can use these on your upper body as well. I quite often use these on my pecs and things like that. But yeah, this is just going to be kind of like a nice broad head to cover a lot of the muscle area quite quickly. So guys, this kind of 2-pronged head, this is designed for your Achilles tendon. So basically, if you're using this on different parts of your leg, yeah, it's probably still going to do the right job, but it's designed for your Achilles tendon so that you're not actually massaging the tendon, you're just massaging either side of it, so kind of like that, if you like. So yeah, try not to use anything on your Achilles tendon, because it is going to aggravate and potentially cause you some pain, because you don't need to massage your tendons. Leave them alone, they do their job as it is. So yeah, this 2-pronged head, it's for either side of your Achilles tendon. So guys, most massage guns will come with a kind of like a bullet head, if you like, so something quite small and quite I don't know, like a small surface area contact with the muscle, and this is designed to help get into those trigger points, those knots. So if you feel any particular areas of tightness in your leg, this is going to go quite deep. So I wouldn't recommend using this kind of the day before a race, just because it is going to probably leave you a little bit kind of fatigued in that area as your body repairs. But yeah, my primary areas of focus that I like to use these are on the outside of my quads and the outside of my calves. I find I get loads of knots there, and hopefully you can see in some of this B-roll footage, maybe see my muscle twitching when you get right onto a trigger point, because I get quite a few on the outsides of my calves. yeah, that's the bullet head. So one of the main reasons that I do like these Master ones is because of this head here. So this kind of like long blade one. And I just really like this because it covers a lot of the muscle in one go. Like, look, if you see, it's already wider than my arm. So I can use it on my whole quad, my whole kind of calf almost. And I just think that's a bit of a game changer because I've never had one of those on one of my massage guns before. But yeah, this head is my favourite one. So guys, the final head is this flat one. Or something similar. So this is used primarily for warming up. I see so many people using a massage gun with one of the like the bullet heads, for example, and that is not going to be useful for warming up because you're only going to damage your tissues further. The idea of this nice flat head is that it's gently tapping the skin and it's stimulating that blood flow, so keeping your muscles warm. That's the idea. So I wouldn't recommend using this for like recovery, kind of just on your day-to-day basis, because it's not going to do all that much. But I also wouldn't recommend using the others for your warm-up because you're only going to damage your muscles further, and then you might end up not running as well as you'd hope. So yeah, this is the flat flat head, I guess you call it. And yeah, I like to use this for warming up, stimulating that blood flow to the muscles. So guys, that was my self-massage method of recovery that I like to use. So yeah, do check out My Master if you're looking for a good massage gun. I've used quite a few, like my dad's got a Pulse Roll one. I've had some cheap knockoff ones. I've had the Pulseo ones, and they've just never been quite as good. These are nice and quiet, but as I said, not sponsored, so no obligation to do anything your end. But yeah, let's move on to method number 3. So guys, my third and final favourite recovery method is getting a sports massage, and this isn't a shameful self-plug because I am a sports massage therapist. This is just because I do find it is the best thing that gets me ready for a race. A lot of my friends like to get one before a race as well, not even with me, which is a bit, what are you doing? But yeah, so what I like to do with a sports massage is I like to get one at least 2 days before the race, not within that 48 hours window, because I do find that your body recovers from that sports massage, and if you have it within that 48-hour window of the race, you're not giving your body enough time. So I like to get a sports massage kind of 3-4 days before, just to help get rid of those knots, because the difference between self-massage and a sports massage is the trained professional can identify any areas of tightness that maybe you haven't been able to find, and also just they'll be able to feel when it's gone, when it's not there anymore. Because when you do self-massage, you'll find that the tightness kind of descends into pain and then you stop, whereas a sports masseuse may carry on and make sure to get rid of those knots. Of course, they are a little bit expensive, so do try to kind of shop around and see if you can find one that's kind of right for you. But you will start to build a relationship with that sports masseuse, because they'll start to understand what you want and just keep kind of like going forwards and backwards through the sessions. So yeah, ultimately, the main thing that you should take away from this video is that when you run, when you do any activity, muscle fibers are naturally sticky, so they do stick together, they kind of come together, and then that's where you get kind of the build-up of knots, these trigger points, and oxygen struggles to get into those kind of bundles of muscle. So to get rid of those, and to be kind of firing at your optimal capacity, you do need to get rid of those muscle knots, those muscle adhesions. So yeah, using the Shakti Mat, using the self-massage massage gun, using like a sports massage, these are my favourite ways to keep my legs in tip-top condition and get me ready to race. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed that video. Sorry, it's been a bit of like a waffly one. Just, you know me, I like to waffle. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share with your running buddies. It's free for you and it means a lot to me. And when you're seeing this video, I think I'll be at Watford for a Watford Wednesday, 1500 metres. So wish me luck. Let's go for a massive PB, hopefully. I follow suit from the 800 last week. So thank you guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.